The New Orleans Mint made 26 Morgan dollars in the entire series. Now, they closed in the year 1909, and due to the Pittman Act of 1918, we're finding that those later dates are just so very difficult to find because many of the coins were melted. Well, I have two of those later dates towards the end of an era for the New Orleans Mint, and wait till you see this price. $79.95 each, folks. Your choice. Buy one, buy both, buy multiples of one or the other, no matter which way you're going to save. So the New Orleans Mint started in the year 1879. They opened in 1879 for the Morgan silver dollar. That's when they started making the Morgan silver dollar. The series started in 1878 with the other mints. But they started in 1879 and they made 26 coins across the entire series. The last coin they made was in the year 1904. They closed in 1909. And for 21, when they brought the Morgan back again, of course the New Orleans Mint did not participate because they were closed. Now, we did have the 1918 Pittman Act passed where they needed silver. So they melted over 60% of all Morgan dollars, but they didn't document what years and mints they melted. They just kind of went into the vaults and grabbed whatever bags were towards the front. Of course, they didn't go to the back and grab the, 1879s or any of the earlier made coins. They were in the back of the vault, back of the rooms or the barns or wherever the heck they were stored at. They grabbed the ones that were closest to the door, pulled them out, melted the coins. And that is why I say the later dates, they're so very difficult to find, and that's because of that melting. So if we look at population reports, that kind of backs up that fact, or it makes it into a fact with numbers. For in 1901, where they made 13.3 million coins, if we look at population reports for NGC and PCGS together combined, they've reported they've only seen together 88,367 coins. And you're talking from the year 1901, when these coins were made, fast forward until the late 80s when NGC PCGS opens up, fast forward to today, 88,367 coins. That's about 0.6 of the entire mintage. And it's because of the Pittman Act, because many, many coins were melted. Now, 1902 is just as special. 8.6 million coins were made, so there were less coins made. And between NGC, PCGS, we're looking at just over 157,000 have been known to, that they've seen. So that's all that's really out there. So we base what's out there, what is seen by the grading services, and that's in all grades. These here are uncirculated, but I'm giving you figures of reports of all grades. Very, very difficult to find for these two dates from the New Orleans Mint. Now, the mint mark above the D and the O in dollar on the bottom of the coin on the reverse, that's where you'll find the New Orleans Mint. So talking about populations, something to put it into perspective, so to speak, is when you compare it to other dates. And I'll just give you omens. We'll just stay in the New Orleans minted coin category here. 1883, earlier in the series, 301,000 on the population reports. They sell for $149. The 84O also sells for $149, and there's over 485,000 of those on the census reports. 85O also sells for $149. There's 461,000. Even the 040, folks, even the 040, for some reason, there's 305,000 of those. They sell for $175. These were just prior to that 19040, just towards the end of the series, but there's such a tiny percentage of those out there known to exist because of the melting of the Pittman Act, of what survived. I mean, we're talking uncirculated coins here. These have beautiful detail, obverse and reverse. You got the hairline above the ear, in the crown. On the reverse, you have a lot of detail in the breast feathers of the eagle. Beautiful coins. At a beautiful price, $79.95 each, compared to our competition, who are selling these. The 010, they're selling for $159. The 020, they're selling for $169 in the same condition, uncirculated. What a deal. $79.95 each, your choice. You can join us with either one. You don't have to buy both to get the low price. You can combo them together and get one of each, or you could get 5 of one and one of the other, however way you wish, whatever works for you. That's why we call it the Your Choice. Give us a call, folks. You could always join us online via the website, which is abccoins.com. Available 24/7 while supplies last. Now, each one has its own item number. 905 1976 is the 1901, and this one right here, the 19020, is 905 1977. Join us, folks. These are gorgeous, beautiful coins. The price point, $79.95 each for a vintage original Morgan dollar. 1921 was the final year of issue for the original series. And in 2021, they brought them all back. They made $175,000 each for the 100th anniversary of that last year of issue. They made in New Orleans. They made in New Orleans in the year 2021. They made $175,000. You can't touch it for under $200 today. And the popularity of the Morgan came back partly because the survey they did in 2017, where they surveyed the American public and they said, what's your favorite coin? And you could submit any answer, any denomination, any variety, or so to speak. And the Morgan dollar won by far. Over half of the votes were the Morgan dollar. So it's no surprise that when those 2021s came back, they came back on fire, with a vengeance. But these are the originals, the original vintage silver dollar of the Wild West, and literally the Wild West, the New Orleans Mint, the Southern Mint, I should say, but it's that original vintage Morgan dollar. mints all the way, though. 01 and 020, only 88,000 and 157,000 known to exist. That's what NGC and PCGS report that they have seen in all grades, in all times since they started looking at coins. Competition, $143, $169, $159. We did find a few different price points. Competition for the higher population coins, the 83 O's, the 84 O's, the 85 O's, hundreds of thousands more, $149. Hey, that's a great price. But these here are far rarer and the best price you're going to find on the planet, $79.95. We're going to put a 30-second clock up, though, folks, because I am paying attention to these phones. And, yeah, phones are very busy. They are on fire. So don't forget that website, abccoins.com, available for you 24/7. But on hot deals like this, I recommend you pick up the phone and call. You could join us with either date, multiples of one or the other. Don't miss out. Each one will be encapsulated just like you see on your screen. And they are all hand-selected to be blast white, beautiful, gorgeous, just like you see. Bottom line, folks, we're running low. Pick up the phone. Join us via the web, abccoins.com. Don't miss out on this one. Let's see what's next.